It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. Teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one dropped. A touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement. The
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Patterson. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with him. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Trying to run it with Patterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
Looking to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Come back team! 19 right!
2nd and 5 now. Hurts. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
One. 12, 10. Check right.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to talk about the game. They're move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll do it for the 1st quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. Here's Koo to kick it off. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They begin with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Hurts. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Pace. Ready.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Grab 60. 18, Pioneer.
They're going to try and throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Back to 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Eagles at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 Light.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
And the Eagles first down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Reload.
A first down carry for Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The man in motion is Brown.
79 Broncos. Check.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And it's a fumble. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in his first half and got saved, but no such saving here. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and as a coach and as a teammate, you're hoping that he learned from the first one. There was a lesson there. But obviously he doesn't have enough focus in order to lose it a second time. That simply can't happen if you're trying to win a game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Hey, green. Blue striker.
Back to throw. And this pass broken up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
.40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. There wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you can use your body to create some space.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And it's caught. And he'll They'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Back 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get out.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
Back to throw here. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10.
on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. Uses the stiff arm. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
On 1st down, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
1979 Broncos.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll set up a throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got him in, complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Again, he'll drop to throw. incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Okay.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have cut the lead back down to 2. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Ritter will throw for it. And now he's going to go down. Big sack of the leading at 10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run. It's Henry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, it's Henry. Room here to run. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say,
now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jamar Chase, 50 yards. And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Falcons 19, Eagles 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running left, it's Henry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. Throwing is Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw again. They set up the screen for Henry. And some room to work. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Henry will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You get down in this area of the field, you know you're going to get a heavy dose of number 22. They stopped him for a short game there, but can they do it a couple of more times?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He'll run for it with Henry, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone, and the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but that can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, going back to Patterson.
And he's got some Cordarrelle Patterson. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordarrelle Patterson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Younghoe Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Left wing 19.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
He'll drop to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19, Pioneer.
Looking to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
50 Bobcat, 50 Bobcat. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
On the double.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, no steal.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Falcons, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.
Pick it up!